Well, this morning is a very big part of this 3 days together. We're going to have an opportunity to talk with and learn a lot about community and entrepreneurship and the importance of broadening our vision and really preparing our youth for life. And towards that end, I want to talk about a program that has had an extraordinary reception and is really changing an awful lot of lives. This is a program called Lemonade Day. Well, one of our great comrades, who I am sad is not here with us physically today, but is certainly here with us in spirit, that's Peter Benson with the Search Institute. And Mary and Jean and the whole organization have looked really hard at Lemonade Day. And I want to start this with a quote from Peter that I think is very telling. And this is what Peter said. Lemonade Day is an amazing example of assets at work. It directly involves every aspect of a community and pairs caring adults with youth to learn important life skills. It's fun, experiential, and incorporates more assets than any other program they have ever seen. We highly recommend Lemonade Day. I want to clap about that. So Lemonade Day is designed for you. It's designed for the youth, and it's designed for all of the great programs and great community leaders to integrate this thing into your programs. It is chock full of life skills and goal setting and financial literacy and planning and self-assurance, and it's a great, fun, and experiential way for you to integrate some really great learning and even some fundraising into your program. So I want to strongly encourage you to think about Lemonade Day and how it could play a role in your organization. And so we have a little video that talks about Lemonade Day from the kids' perspective. And then you're going to get to hear one of our great entrepreneurs, Jira, and once we get done with this video. So let's play the video.
I love Lemonade Day. I love Lemonade Day. I love Lemonade Day. My business plan is where I could go. More people walk their dog, and I hope that they're going to be thirsting for some lemonade. I'm sure that people like lemonade, so I think we should sell them.
I like it because, people always come over here and, give us money.
This really brought them together. They learned how to get out and market. They learned how to, make lemonade right.
We like putting mint inside of it so it can give it a flavor.
Come here. I made this one.
We learned how to make lemonade, of course, and also how to sell and how to attract customers and stuff.
We are the advertising committee.
We're the workers. We're both the bosses. The hats really attracted people. They really got like your hats.
We had our cousins, our uncle, our aunties, and godmoms come over here helping us.
We made the tables and we painted them.
I've learned about doing a business is making money. I love Lemonade Day.
Jira, age 11, is a sixth grader at Pershing Elementary School.
Middle school.
I'm sorry?
Middle school.
Middle school. Okay. Sorry, I blew that. She's a feisty one. At age 5, she sang the national anthem for a major sports team, and since then has sung for every major sports team in Texas. In 4th grade,
Thank you.
she won the 13th annual Goddard Martin Luther King oratory competition. Recently, it performed in 17 straight performances of Hairspray. You can go out on YouTube and hear her perform on a whole variety of other things. She was involved in Lemonade Day very early on, and so I want you to hear it from her. Kira.
I would like to thank Mr. Michael Holthouse for my wonderful introduction. I would also like to thank my mother for waking me up this morning so that I could get dressed to come. I'd also like to thank my auntie who keep us intact. When I first heard about this engagement, I told my mother that I wanted to speak to you guys about my experience of a lifetime. My mother looked at me and laughed and said, "Jara, you're only 11. What do you know about experience of a lifetime?" Well, I politely and respectfully explained to her that what I learned from participating in Lemonade Day would be useful for the rest of my life. She asked me, "How so?" Now, at this time, I was getting really frustrated, and since I have recently lost my phone privileges, I decided to put on my best face and cooperate. And I explained, "Well, Mother, I've learned that hard work pays off, and sometimes you have to work long and hard before you reap your benefits." You see, I did not win the first time, but I was determined to do better the next year. I took what I learned from the first year and applied it to the second time around. And guess what? I was successful. In a nutshell, persistence and determination pays off. I've learned how finances work. Yes, it pained me to learn that what you gross is not what you net. In other words, your profit comes after you pay off your supplies and hard labor. Net is sometimes a lot less than gross. I also learned that everyone who says they will help you don't actually help. So you have to determine, who's actually in your corner. I've also learned that it takes planning to achieve. I had to draw plans for my lemonade stand, obtain permission to use the location I desire, approximately, just to know approximately how many people will actually pass by the lemonade stand, how many times I'll have to take the cups of lemonade to the people in their car, create the schedule for people, who actually assist me. If you don't work, then you don't get paid. What a lesson that was. Basically, Lemonade Day was a life lesson. I learned so much more. And, it's not just enough time to tell you. But in closing, I want you to know that Lemonade Day is a great experience. And I hope that Lemonade Day will change the world. And it will. Now, when I say uncher, you say preneur. Uncher. Uncher. When I say uncher, you say preneur. Uncher. Uncher. Thank you. And I do love Lemonade Day.
We should put her in charge of America. Our country is the greatest in all the world. And what makes us special is capitalism, free enterprise. In essence, it's the American dream. It is our ability as individuals, as a nation, to be able to set our goals, to make a plan, to work that plan and become anything on earth that we want to become. That's unique, and that's a blessing that we have that not everybody in the world does have.